Yeah, so we're back after long period of absence with this coronavirus cases update. So right now, May 29, Friday, 10:29 p.m. GMT plus 8. We have 5.9 million cases in the world, almost knocking out 6 million cases. I'm sure this will be breached by tomorrow. We have um, 362,000 deaths all over the world, which correspond to about 12%. So I think it's slowly marching to 90%, just like I think what the end data for Spanish flu. So about 90% recovery or about 10% death. So we're saying that in 30 days or so, we will have approximately about 600,000 deaths all over the world. So, leading is still the USA with 3,000 new cases. They have already 1.7 million. So, we will not be surprised if there will be 177,000 deaths in a matter of a few days. Their population is 330 million. That's about 5,000 cases per 1 million population, and about 313 deaths per 1 million population. Number two now is Brazil. We've been saying this because the president itself doesn't care about coronavirus. He doesn't believe it. And now you gotta believe this. You have 26,000 deaths and 438,000 cases in your country. They have overtaken Russia at third place, Spain 284,000, UK, Italy, France, Germany, and as we predicted last time, India is now in the top 10. It's now number 9. We said that it's going to be huge. With a population of India 1.3 billion people, they have 3,625 new cases today. Total tests per 1 million population is only 2,500. Total deaths per population is only 3 because of the sheer number of Indians in India. Alright. So Iran is out of the top 10. Peru comes next, Canada, Chile. China is now number 15 only. Saudi Arabia, Mexico. Over at Asia, let's look at it. Uh, let's check Asia. Asia number 1 now is India. Okay. As we predicted last time, India now is the country with the most cases, followed by Turkey, 160,000, Iran, number 3, China, number 4, Saudi, Pakistan, Qatar, Bangladesh is still at number 8, but 2,500 new cases. Um, it's hard to say, I'm sure it will still go up. China is not increasing its number. Turkey is now slowing down, so perhaps Bangladesh will shoot up to about top 5 or something. Singapore number 9, number 10 UAE, number 11 is Indonesia. Kuwait next, Israel, Japan, Philippines. We're still above the total test per population. We are still ahead a lot of countries really. Sri Lanka, Vietnam, India, Pakistan, Japan, Bangladesh, Cambodia, Indonesia, Timor-Leste, Afghanistan, Laos, Myanmar, and Yemen. UAE has 213,000 deaths per 1 million population. Their deaths is about 26 per 1 million population. The Philippines has about 9. So in terms of deaths per 1 million population, number 1 is Iran, followed by Turkey, Kuwait, Armenia, Israel, UAE, Cyprus, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. Number 12 is Philippines with 9. Singapore only has 4. Malaysia has 4. Bangladesh only has 3 as of the moment, right? Hong Kong only has 0.5. Right, so let's look at the cases of the Philippines. Now at 16,634, I don't know whether I've updated this. 16,634 cases, 942 deaths, 3,720 recovered, which is about 80% recovery rate. So we're slowly catching up with the data of the world. It used to be 40%, then became 50, and then 60. Now we're about 80% recovery, which is a good thing, I guess. So if we will have a final tally of about 10%, it is already being predicted that we will have 1,663 deaths. Alright, so 16634, still one too many. Okay, so the COVID propagation Excel file that we have been doing. So today is May 29, so we have 16,634, which is about, what? Is this correct? 16,634? Is this? Because we have, wow, we only have 15,588 yesterday, and now we have 1,046 new cases today. This is a lot. It's okay. So let's look at the moving average of the difference and the moving average of the second differential. So we have the moving average in the last 10 days is up now to 369, and this is now the highest that it has been ever historically. Even the acceleration is up to 1882.2. Right, so looking at the curve estimation model, this is the previous tally that we have, and we predicted, this is the predictions before for May 15, day 91. We predicted using cubic 12994 in May 15. The true value was 12,091, which is very close. Now for May 28, the prediction was 13,497, but the true value was 15,588. So the true value was now higher by a lot from the previous value, which means that the the curve is not flattening, and it's in fact it's increasing again. Doubling time, we said that by day 104, which is May 28, we will have 14,588 cases. Now we have 15,588. Based on the tripling time, it should be only 13,284, but as we said, 15,588. And if it is true, we have 16,634 cases. That's a lot. Now, using the current data, I didn't include the last data because a while ago it's still not updated. 16634 is not yet part of this. So we still see that the cubic is the one that is really predictive of all the curve, followed by the quadratic and then the power. So predictions for May 28 was 19. So prediction for June 15 using the quadratic model is 30,000. For cubic is at 17,671. Power is at 51,636. That is day 132, right? So now if we look at the doubling rate, we said that every 20 days the doubling rate is adding 9 before, right? So it should be at 33. But if you look at the final data, well, it's not yet final, but the data yesterday it's only 31. So we missed 2 days. Instead of waiting for 33 days, now we're only waiting for 31 days. It should be 33 if you will look at this. 31, 32, and then went down to 31. It should have stayed at 32 and still at 32, and it should now be at 33 days doubling time. For the tripling time, the prediction was at 47 because every 20 days we add 14 days, and now it's only 45. If you will notice, it took so long a time with 40, 41, 42, 2 days, and then 44, 2 days again. Now with the number today, the doubling and tripling time is now becoming shorter, I guess. So if we will project this to the next 18 days at least, we will have doubling time is adding 5, which means that in 18 days or in June 15, it should be 36 because it's at 31 today. And for tripling, it's adding 10, so that means if it's 45, it should be at 55. Now if you multiply day 96, that is the 36 days behind day 132. So day 132 minus 36 is day 96, and it has 13,221 cases on that day. So if you double that, that's 26,442, which is the prediction for June 15. The prediction for the tripling rate, day 132 minus 55 days is day 77. Day 77 we have 8772 cases. So times 3, that's 26,316. So if you will notice, the two predictions are very close to each other. So 26,000 by June 15, which is also close to the quadratic model, not the cubic model. The cubic model here is a bit optimistic. I think it is optimistic because the cubic model was, well, all these models are based on the previous data. And if you will look at the curve over here, a cubic model is really looking at things from the long-term perspective, more long-term than quadratic, because this is cubic. That means it has a third degree in the polynomial. This is only second degree, and this means that since it was basing on previous data, it was optimistic because in the previous data it looks like it is mellowing down, that it is really slowing down. But with the current data that we have, I mean the last 2 days, last 3 days, you'll notice that it is now shooting up again. And in this case, we might see quadratic model being the correct model in the next couple of days. And to top it all, on June 1, we will move to GCQ, and a lot of people are going to move. So when that happens, I don't know what will happen to the number of cases. So that's it. This is a bit fearful from the perspective of people who's about to go to work. Let's hope and pray that this is not correct, but the models are saying that while it has flattened a bit, in the past few days, good number of days that it has flattened, now it's moving up again, and we might be seeing the second wave. So let's hope that this is not a reality and this is just a glitch, and that starting tomorrow, in the next couple of days, the numbers will start going down.